By the time their timer ends for qualifying, we should have everybody in and pass up the ads.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Make sure you include your audio as well. I don't have ads, so I gotta create filler.
Imagine not making money.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to say it like that. I don't make any money from this. That's the funny thing. I haven't made I'm helping out a lot. It's fun, but
Hell, I usually never do that anyway. Oh, also, use Sterlo as the in car view. Trying to get his average up.
got it. I feel you. I'll help Sterlo out.
So Sterlo didn't qualify, and currently he's the only one to join after.
So has he turned full time in this series?
I believe so.
I think he's gone full time, so Sterlo is a full timer now. Once he Alright, they're just about to finish up qualifying. They're 8 out of 10.
Bizarre back in the chat, going up for Hot Atlanta,
Alright, since we
or in
have
other words, Atlanta Super Speedway in acronym terms, ASS. You know what that is?
just Super Speedway.
No, it's Atlanta Super Speedway, so ass.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to think for a second, you know? I always gotta think before I talk, because I feel like if I don't think, I'm gonna become a tweaker and I'm gonna say something stupid.
Still are.
Hey, you guys
It's
all,
Bizarre's favorite abbreviation.
you guys
Hey, it's
all.
funny. Shut up.
Alright, so, well, you want to go over points now? I know that the qualifying takes forever, but we
Yeah,
should
we
go
got
over some points.
everybody in here. The qualifying is already done, so we can hop into it. Everyone's in. Ads are cleared for the most part.
Yep, definitely. Let me eat my hot pocket. You can start up.
Yeah, so after our last week race at Kansas, where we saw Didi win that race, and a few others showing out when they needed to, as Romeo did not show, GS, who had a decent race, has pulled his points gap up to 9 points, I believe that is. Could be
He's
no 7.
currently
Just 7 points
7.
back
Yep.
behind Romeo, so very close with him. Then you have Proto 10 back to GS, so he's
Hmm.
still really close as well. JF McNeil, who had a really good run at
Was it
Kansas, I
Kansas?
believe. Yeah, I
I think
want to
he
say he
did.
was up there in Kansas. Actually, fell a few positions as Trouthead and Proto got by. Actually, Proto was there, but Trouthead did get past him there by a good 6 points, I believe that is. So our
Yeah.
top five is fairly close. It's within 50 points from first down to fifth.
Yep.
And then you look lower, which is shockingly T-Stone
Keystone.
1 point
Yeah, he's all
back,
the way
so
down to
he's still
6.
so basically the top six still
Top 6 are
50 points,
tight.
exactly
Yeah.
50 points.
Hmm.
And then lower we have the 44, who I actually don't think I've seen on track in a while.
It's Dre. I think he raced last week.
Dre,
Did
I
no?
want to
Did
say
he? Is that
he might
Dreludes?
have.
Is that Dreludes?
That might be
If that's
Dreludes.
Dreludes, he
Yes, yes
raced
it is.
last
Yes it
week.
is.
Yes, he raced last week. He had a good run, I felt like, at the end until something happened, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that race. Uh, speaking of last race, we remember Sterlo hit the wall in the final lap, and then
Yep.
who came in for the sweep?
And that was Didi, who is not on
DD
the points. He
King.
is a part-time guy. But Sterlo sits ninth in points. Not bad for missing a
Not
few
bad.
races
Yeah,
and
exactly.
showing out where he does. Where he does.
Ghost Tech in the 5 is right above him. He's having a
Hmm.
solidly good season currently in 8th. 11th is going to be 10th is actually going to be King Coda. He's having a solid season as well. Currently 10th in points.
I'm more shocked that King Coda is that further down, but I think he's missed a few races because he is majority of the time a front runner from what I've seen early in the season.
Okay.
So is Splash. Shows some good speed as well as Dirtiest Cat. They kind of poke around the top five. So I guess
Dirtiest
them
cat.
missing some races and other unfortunate incidents keep them down lower in the points. But looking at our cut line that is being set by Bizarre, Comical, Go Dogs, and Fool's Gold. Those
Who's
are the
good?
last four down on the bottom. Then right under you have Mountain Ranger,
Moon
who I
Ranger.
believe is returning tonight.
I'll
I'm
check the
not fully
VC.
sure. He said something about returning
Um,
at near Atlanta or something after.
I don't
Sportsman in
see
the
him in the
47
VC.
right after, and then Biscuit in the 2 directly behind him. And further down, you have a few people that have missed plenty of races, so
Dirty
maybe
Drip.
out of the points fight.
Nilla, Wolf, Hot Rod, Banksy, Chugalug, Chug, Mark, and that rounds up your basically top 26. I told you earlier, I don't think Mountain Ranger is racing tonight. I don't see him currently in the VC. But somebody who we saw last week, if I don't remember, didn't Go Dogs qualify really well last week?
Go
He's
Dogs
been
did qualify in second last week. He fell off fairly quickly, but made a surge up there, but just a few more mistakes kept him from actually keeping that position. So, looking forward to see what he can do in a super speedway style race where it's very bottom lane heavy. If he can back up that second place starting and if he can keep it up there. Which actually they are done with the qualifying. If I can see who got pole. Didi
uh
starts third, it looks like, and I can't see the rest.
Sterlo, I can't, he's qualifying out last, but yeah,
He
no, I
didn't. Yeah, he
can't see
didn't
the
qualify.
rest. He did not qualify. Hello, Rock. I have two point of views for tonight. I have Sterlo and Didi. Says Didi scroll up. So on pole for tonight is gonna be McNeil in the 41.
Mmm.
T-Stone right beside him. So, and then Didi's in third, and fourth is gonna be
Enraged
Enraged.
llamas. I
He's new.
don't.
He's new.
Yeah. That is a brand new driver in for the league. So first time start going to be second row,
Mm-hmm.
where he follows up in front of. I actually don't know who's in fifth.
Romeo. Romeo.
Ah, Romeo's back.
Yep, he is back. Sixth place is gonna be Trothead. Seventh is gonna be King Coda. Eighth is gonna be B Dods. Ninth is gonna be Comical. And rounding out your top 10 is gonna be Biscuit. So he had a good qualifying effort. Go Dogs and Wolf have switched cars. So like we said, Go Dogs is down to 20. Wolf is in the 11 now. Proto's in the 34 now as well. So we're gonna have some new
Yes.
numbers to remember. This is gonna give us a headache, ain't it?
It will for a bit.
I
Okay,
remember
yeah, Mountain Ranger is missing tonight.
I remember you and
Oh yeah, T
ODRL
Stone's in the 23.
the first 2 weeks you struggled so hard with the name, so I feel kind of bad for you.
It happens with every league.
Honestly, dude, whenever people change numbers, it can get confusing really quickly. Yeah, they have 26. So we had 29 checked in, 26 tonight though. That's a big field. Almost full, honestly.
Mm, I want to do something really quick while they sit in that lobby. I should be
Add.
back in a few seconds.
Okay. So in a little bit, Camo, go take your little break. I might get some water too. I'm gonna do my pick right here. I'm gonna go with an underdog who wins it tonight. I feel like Trouthead gets his first career win this season. I think Trouthead is gonna win tonight. I think Sterling will be very close though, so it will be tight tonight. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Cam will be back in a few seconds. I'll be back in a few seconds. Joy, whatever. I don't know. What the hell am I? Sorry about that, guys. I had to get something. Camo is still not back, so I am gonna keep my eyes on the stream. They are having the countdown. I will ask them.
We got it just in time.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, no, I was watching it.
Okay, good. Okay. Alright, they are just getting underway. Then. Alright. Let me know when you get in. He should have sent the invite. Thank you.
So I'm not positive on our lap count for stage one, but we should be able to get it once we load in. Fuel is looking to go to be about 25 to 30 at max on a fuel run, and that is like full saving. So we'll
Yep.
see how that plays out once we get down through it. There is going to be a manual caution down on the final 25 laps of the race. But now we will send it off with McNeil on pole.
Yep, McNeil on pole. On his outside, he's going to be at 23 of T-Stone in the 16. That is going to be Didi. He's racing again this week, trying to redeem, trying to get back-to-back. So he's starting, he wants to become Irish, who, as we've seen in O'Dariel, won 3 races in a row in that 16. So that 16 machine is on a hot roll right now. Since I haven't won in it, so I'm kind of salty about that.
Alright, through the first
few
turns on the first lap, McNeil will take the first lap. Trout and a few others stuck up on the high side as they scramble 3
Good
wide
comical.
in further back than 9. Getting into a little bit of trouble.
The 99 has dropped all the way back. He's on the outside lane currently. Someone who's moving up right now is going to be Comico Spinks. He's up to 6th place, I'm pretty sure. He's up to 5th.
Yeah, that
He's
14
moving.
of Comical. Trout's falling back behind. Biscuit, who is under the cut line, is moving up through the field right now. So he's going to need to stay where he is and more for those stage points.
Ghost Tech also inside the top 10. He's also near that cutoff line. He's not there, but he's kind of close. He wants to get off that cut line, though. He's in that range. You feel me?
So looking up on our front few cars in the lead, McNeil has that lead. He does tag the apron there, but I was just about to say, see, Didi lets him back through it.
Oh, wreck in the back! Chug-a-lug!
Gonna wreck out back?
43, 45, oh, 11 hits him. Chug gets hit. Something happened back here. 12, 43 involved, 45 involved. The 45 is a new driver, by the way. I don't think he's new, but he changed numbers.
I was just about to say, with McNeil leading and Didi sitting on second,
there's another
I can't get that out.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of chaos. Coming back to the line, the 9 car got destroyed.
Yeah, they are going to race back to the line for caution, but I was going to say, with McNeil leading and Didi being the one in second behind him, with the track being so bottom heavy, McNeil was trying to block, but everybody's teammate Didi was trying to run with him at the high lane and try to get the better run through 3 and 4, while McNeil was down in the bottom, so he almost took it over there a few laps ago before the 41 hit the wall apron, and Didi was being content to sit in second, let him have it, which cost him as he fell back coming up to caution.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the 11 car around. Again, that is Wolf tonight. But yeah, under caution, the 9 car got destroyed. The 12 car went around, so there was a lot of incidents. I can't believe we had a wreck under caution as well. Yeah, this track, you wouldn't think it'd be hard, but when you're in a pack like this, I don't know how to explain it. It's a super speedway.
You're taking super speedway style speeds in a
Oval.
so much more confined space that the runs mixed with the handling and the positions really throws everything around.
Definitely.
So T-Stone
Banks,
had taken the lead coming to caution
he's
and
coming
does
out
a
first as well.
pit strat, which I believe was only
Takey
fuel.
only fuel. Only fuel, most
Which
likely.
I want to
Didi lost so
say
much
here,
positions because he took
yeah,
tires. Everyone took
he
it.
was also falling off from coming up to caution. He was in second at the time and fell back. But T-Stone, the only one to
Romeo.
do that.
Okay, so the number changed. Romeo's in the 22 now.
Yes.
Okay. Trout is in the same number. King is, of course, in the 24. I gotta get this down myself, because I know I won't be here next week, but it's definitely something. Twisted Bush, has he been racing all season?
Oh, Twisted's back since
Oh
Daytona.
yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't see Twisted last time he ran. I wonder where he was. I know he ran the season predominantly in season 1, so I know he was one of the top ones. So it's good to see him back. Here comes Chug. 34 is Proto tonight. Just racing in his normal one. Go Dogs in that 20 machine. Wolf in the 11. Fool's good. The cutoff line. Currently going to the high lane. Ooh, 45 blocks him. SRT Drip. Hot Rod. 45. I think they're going green.
All right, T-Stone leads Ghost Tech up to the line. A
Remember,
few
they get to
cars
the line.
on different pit strat.
Here they go.
Send it through.
Outside lane gets a better jump here. Oh, 24 gets in front of McNeil.
He did. He's able to even it out. King Coda going to shoot down in front of McNeil and hold that
He
spot.
might be able to
The
take over the
bottom
lead
lane will
here.
prevail.
23 does block, yeah.
We'll see how the older tires work with this 23 as he continues to hold the lead. Didi trying to push the 5 along on the outside. It's difficult to get to work, but it is very much possible.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, there's a mix of old tires and fresh tires. Remember, these top 6 or 7 cars only took 2 tires, I think, in my opinion. If they got in front of Didi. Unless Didi had damage, which I don't think he did. Here they go. Look at the outside lane. They're getting a run here. This is gonna be a big bump by McNeil on the 23. Can they clear King?
T-Stone jumps up to the top and joins McNeil. That's going to give the 24 the lead, with Comical sitting in second in line.
Up and touches McNeil.
That's going to disrupt that high lane, but the speed is not there for the 23.
Here they go, 3
Oh,
wide
there we
for
go,
the lead.
3 wide on it. The 24 got
King
shuffled
Coda
out
is
by
in
the 14.
Oh, 5 car on the wall.
Shot in the
19
wall
hits
into
the
McNeil. He
turnaround.
goes around. Slices off the
hitting-
bumper of the
does he hit
99. He hit a few cars. I'm not sure if that's going to get called, though. But now Comical has pushed his way into the lead. He moved that 24, got under the tri-oval.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Comical
but King
with a
Coda's
bad
gonna
corner. Coda's going to send it back down.
look at the 99 as well. We saw him get in an early incident. He's up to 3rd.
We'll see if
He's
this is
pushing
for
that
caution.
24.
Coda at the line and
They're not
still
pacing.
going.
They are not pacing. So 99 is gonna Llamas, the new driver in the series, up to 2nd place in his first
Tight
race.
pack of cars right now. Drelude's going to make contact with T-Stone, and he's going to fall all the way to the rear of this field where he sits next to 5, the other car on older tires.
All right. Yeah, definitely didn't see Coda holding on to the lead. I'm gonna go back to the middle of this pack. This is where all the chaos is. Dirty gets Cat, 20 car. You see the 2-car Biscuit back here. They're all battling. They're 3 wide actually, with 11 of Wolf and B-Dots back here. It's getting dirty as Cat. This is just a big mungo of cars. Yeah, it's just a lot of cars in this pack. It's fun to watch.
And then we look back up here in front of our top 3. There's a big group of cars, the 5 and I believe the 42.
42,
small amount of contact.
yeah, 42 is slowly moving his way up the field. Remember, he started 29th, and that's Mr. Sterlo.
thought he started
I,
22nd. I guess he went to the fullback.
nah, he started way back. Yeah.
Right now,
But yeah.
Llama continues to lead. King Coda tries something on the outside by himself, and I believe that is Twisted right here in third,
Yes,
falling
that is
behind
Twisted
Comical.
Bush. Right
Comical has pushed
behind.
his way up here towards the lead, lost it a little bit, but has held in the top 3 since.
99 also has moved his way through the lead. He was currently 23 on the apron. He's probably gonna have to slow it up and lose a lot of positions. Yeah, he's losing
Yeah,
a lot of time.
T-Zone really slowed down there.
My pick was the 19, and he just wrecked. So I still have him, but I was
All
hoping
right,
he wouldn't
Comical
get
down
wrecked
on
there.
the inside. The 99 did not get down into turn 3, so Comical will have the lead once
Here comes
again.
DD and
Llama
Proto.
and Twisted to push back. DD is going to stay on the back bumper of this
Here comes
14.
Twisted. He got a lane. He's gonna hook it. There we go. So he got a lane, took it, and leaves the 99 solo on that top, Mr. Llamas. So he's gonna be stuck on the top lane with basically 10 cars. They're gonna be
I
able to
want you
pass
to
him, but he can't get in
watch
here.
what the 16's doing right now. He doesn't want to lead, and you can tell. Because plenty
I
of
mean, I
times he
wouldn't
could have
either.
made that dive to take out the 14, but he is being extremely patient, which, not being leader, you do save a little amount of fuel, whatever it counts. Because I'm not sure, you do need to see, we have 37
Here's my
laps to go
opinion.
in the stage, so they still do have to pit regardless.
I feel like he's doing the strategy of shifting to fifth coming into the corner. I feel like he knows what to do here. I feel like he would be able to do that, you know?
I could actually check. Also, that 42 is starting to make moves. Cleared the 22 and 8, got up into 4th place. Or, sorry, 5th place.
Yeah, he's moving currently. Sterlo is on a mission. He is on a mission right now. He wants to get a win. He hasn't won in a little bit, so you know he's hungry. Especially after last week, how the way he lost it, you know he wants to win. That is still going to be one of the most memorable finishes ever.
So Didi's not going into 5th, but he is still content to stay in 2nd place. He doesn't want to push the issue because he expects something to happen. So our lead still fairly single-filed out. A few cars off pace. It's the 2 and 11.
There's someone who's just sitting here currently is going to be that 34 Proto.
Oh,
McNeil.
Sterlo split the gap right back into line. I think, did he clear McNeil?
Oh, 24 on the wall! 8 and the 24 hit. That's going to cost Coda a lot of time if he actually gets some damage on his machinery.
Yep, there goes falling through the pack, but I want to say Sterlo cleared McNeil, but he's going to lose that spot again. He had a bad 1 and 2. It's McNeil right back in front of him.
Someone I expected to probably be up here by now is... Who's in the 10 car tonight? Banksy. I expect him to be in this race at the end here. I have a feeling. My little tingly senses.
So right now we have about 15 laps left to fuel with 33 laps to go. So well within the fuel window everyone will be once they come down for green flag pits. No, kind of questioning if we do have a caution within
Here
this
comes the
point,
41.
If we do,
McNeil.
it could be a fuel stage.
McNeil got faked out by Sterlo and is going to lose fourth.
Yeah, he did. Now he's on the outside. Sterlo will take that spot. Romeo is still... Is that Romeo?
Romeo.
No, Romeo's
Yeah, that is Romeo.
behind him.
Romeo
is the 34 of...
Proto.
Yeah, Proto's sitting in 3rd right now behind DD. Sorry,
Yep,
I was
Sterlo's
looking at the
sitting
2
in
yellow cars. I don't know who was who.
Yep, definitely. I got you on that, by the way. I know some of the car names, but 8 car in the 41 of McNeil sat at Twisted Bush. Oh, Twisted Bush gets contact with GS, so he's going to lose a lot of time, get stuck on the high lane. But here we go. Here comes Sterlo to 3rd place. On the inside of Proto, and that's going to cost Proto 3rd place. I've been seeing this. Sterlo is willing to fit in those holes. Unlike DD,
Yes.
he's willing.
Sterlo is the aggressor right now, and DD is one to ride. He is running the high lane, but he had a run on the 14.
Ooh, look
did
at that.
not take
Proto.
it, backed off, and sits in line with him. Proto
This helped Proto
does
as well.
get back
He got
in
the
front
draft.
of Proto, or
Yep.
back in front of Sterlo.
Yep, that draft helped him. Someone who's caught up to the lead pack is going to be GS, that 10 car Banksy, and the 99 of Llamas. They're back up to the lead pack now. So we have around a 12-car pack here. Top 10 is over here. You see the 17 of Pure Splash also back there as well.
Oh, everyone's getting squirrely in the backfield right here.
Oh, yeah, I see it. The 3 wide.
It's T-Stone. T-Stone was well off the pace of the leaders. He's now on the tail of this main pack. And he is gaining.
Remember, wasn't he involved in that first incident? I think he was, the
I
23.
don't think the 23 was, because after that caution he wound up going towards the front because he was leading it. But he did have an incident where he had to run the apron to avoid everybody, so he fell off like to the 3rd pack in the rear. So he is now back a few laps later.
Yep,
A
that's
few
good to
cars in
see.
the apron got a little squirrely. They keep it going.
Yeah, they're definitely getting squirrely up here. I expect some moves very soon.
28 laps to go in the stage. Fuel window is open.
Very open. There's 28 to go. They have 10 laps of fuel. So my personal opinion is run it about 5 to 6 more laps, and then
Yeah,
if you're gonna
they're
come down.
definitely going to run a lot more laps on their run here, but the window has started to open.
Yes, it is now open. Also, taking tires is essential because tire wear here is insane. It's ridiculous how much these tires wear.
I will say, after the 8 hits the apron and
Twisted.
almost takes out the field, this leader is the most laps he has led at all this season. His Comical has taken the lead and held it. DD continuing to push him.
Yeah, this is definitely one of Comical's better tracks.
Ooh, GS on the outside. He might be lagging.
Comical is currently, I think, in the playoffs. He's not having a bad season,
Yeah,
but he
currently
hasn't been up front.
solidly in the playoffs. I think he's near 12th in points.
Yeah, he's near 12. I'll check it real quick.
Which
But yeah,
he basically just has to beat the 2-car of Biscuit, who is struggling right now in Stage 1.
He's currently 14th in points, but it's the first time we've been able to see him go up there and lead some laps. So, definitely impressive stuff by him.
Romeo shuffled out of line. I think he was behind the 42, so now the 10 and 8 will pick up a position.
Yep, 23 also back there. I don't think DD is going to make a move here. He's just going to sit back until we come to pit stops.
No, DD is definitely not making a move here. And also, I want to say everybody's pit entry is down into 3 like regular Atlanta, so we will see when that happens. The 10 car does not get a good turn 3, and Twisted Bush will take that right back.
Oh yeah,
T-Stone
and
all
23
the
on the
way up by
outside.
the wall by
I was
himself.
going to say, T-Stone is doing the Larson
But
line,
still, he's up there losing speed, but look where he is compared to where he was before. He is almost near the top 5.
If he gets down, he could get a spot, but he already ran that outside this lap, so he's going to potentially lose more spots to Coda.
Yeah. Either way, he's returned to the top 10, and he's looking at a top 5 right now after being well off pace.
I know someone who wants a caution at 19. He's just desperately wanting the caution right now. He is just chilling. Probably running 5th, to be honest with you. But he's not. No, he's just chilling. Feel bad for my pick. I picked him, so I cursed him. I
The
apologize.
11 looks like he left pit road, so our first taker
it's gonna be
comes out in front of the leaders on a good margin.
Yeah, that's Wolf. Mr.
I think
Wolf.
we might have some people signaling. Does McNeil go in? I'm not sure.
Is it off
Some
of
people
4
were touching
or
that apron.
3?
It is off of 4.
It's off of 4. All right, 23.
So Sterlo
I think
goes
it's the
in.
42
Right in
of
front of a
Sterlo.
bunch of people. Everybody was in that low lane. I'm surprised nobody got hit.
12 car, fools go. The cutoff line is on pit road as well. Hot Rod is
Comical
very slow.
will lose the lead to DD. DD will now take over the lead for the first time tonight. Comical slides back into second, right in front of Frodo.
Do we expect more pit stops this lap? The first leader came down.
I believe so.
Ooh,
I
here we
think a
go.
bunch of
44,
leaders are pitting. Yep, that is.
14, 34, Proto. Look at that 22, just made a pass. Maybe he sped. We're going to have to look.
Mass
Romeo was
amount of
very
cars
quick.
went down to pit there, and that's going to leave the lead to McNeil. If I can find him again.
I saw the 22. I'm watching for a speeding penalty on the 22. He got in there deep and slid his
Looks
tires.
like a few more takers and Twisted Bush going to stay
Chug
out.
on pit road. Go Dog
So
still
our
out on
next
the track.
three
Oh,
leaders will
38.
pit, a bunch of others to follow.
Oh, I
Twisted
think Go
Bush
Dog's
stays out, and the 4 of Splash, I believe, stayed out.
I think we're having some
It
speeding
actually might
penalties
have.
here.
I think Splash did a late. Yeah, Splash did a late entry. Yeah, Twisted's still out on track right now. He was running about midfield, so he has a few more laps of fuel.
Here comes the
In-car
23
is
and the
hitting
42.
21 to go. I would believe we're under 20 right now as the 8 goes down.
How much time does
Didi, I
Sterlo
think,
get in here?
sped. He went in at a 60, which I'm
Ooh,
positive the speeding road
it's
miles per hour
55.
is 45 here.
45. Okay,
It
Didi
should be
sped.
45.
I'm surprised that the 22 didn't speed. He gained so much time on entry there. Here comes the leaders going around
All
the
those
99.
cars right there. And that is going to send the 42 to the lead past the 10 car.
Yep.
He just has to catch the 8 who is still in pit road, but that will be your pass to the lead. Going to be Sterlo holds it. And look at second place battle between Proto and T-Stone.
Yes, he came down pit road, if I'm not mistaken, with Sterlo as well. Oh, here comes Twisted Bush. He's going to be on the freshest tires. That's the guy to watch,
He
I feel
will
like.
be. He is on a good amount of lap fresher tires as well, so that is actually pretty huge in Atlanta. He just needs to keep up his track position, so he's back behind the 44 and 5, but has draft.
Oh, 23 of T-Stone gets loose.
Close.
Here's the thing. He's in draft now, and also, you can also pass with fresher tires on the outside lane. That's how quick they are. That's the time difference between those tires.
And I want to say he ran about 2 laps more than
everyone else.
23, and the 42 went in about 4 laps before the 8 did.
Yeah, someone who lost a lot of positions there was Comical. He's behind Coda now. And the 20 car.
Yep.
I need to get back to Twisted. I need to be watching his progress.
So
It'll be fun
I will
to watch
say
him.
Sterlo has pulled away from Proto a small bit.
Yes. Banksy inside the top 5. I told you earlier. He's
aggressive by the 22. Going to take Proto down on the inside going into turn 3. Chose not to follow and push. He will try to lead this to catch Sterlo.
Ooh, 23 got loose there.
They run side by side. They're going to lose more time to that 42.
Yep. It's honestly what I don't want to say this, but it's kind of hard. Once you like boot up like this, I feel like you lose more time than you gain. I know the draft is strong, but for some reason, when it's like this, you always lose time. Because the person's trying to hold the bottom lane, you're losing time. Just trying to block it. I don't know. Explain it.
T-Stone trying to make a move on the 44. Takes the 5. He tried to block. He's not there.
Dreludes is going to be able to get on
up into top 5.
By the way, that 5 car is not for position, I don't think. So he is a lap car.
Is it not?
I don't think it is. I don't think Ghost is up here. There's a huge pack behind here. Go Dogs, the 3 car, the 11. Like, there's a huge pack back here as well. Ooh, 11 car on the wall. Someone in the grass. King Coda rolling that grass right there. Here's Splash in this pack as well. They're going to go 3 wide, turning into 1 and 2. Alright, we're going to go back to the front.
Oh yeah, I believe Comical sped as well. You see him in the backfield. I don't know if you said it earlier.
Yeah, I said something that he lost a lot of time on pit road. But I didn't say it like that. But look, I already said it before, but Banksy, the 10 car, up to second place. He gained a lot of positions on pit road there.
Him and GS were pushing through the field. Looks like GS is also one that got a speeding penalty. Now that they have caught the back bumper of that 42 as they hit 13 laps to go in stage 1. So we saw a race sweep by Didi last week. Sterlo was there the whole time. We'll see if he can redeem that and try to sweep Atlanta, starting with stage 1 as they run down to 12 to go.
He really wants to be on the Martin Truex arc. He's got to be able to finish it this time, though. Can we get back-to-back 2-stage winners? All 3 stages? My bad. Yeah, it could be. But I don't know if it's going to happen tonight.
We'll see what that tank car or even the 22 has for him. as well as
Yeah,
Proto. Proto's been sitting here solid. But actually, never mind. Look at the car that has been keeping up through the field since he lost the pack. This 23 at T-Stone. He is
yeah, no, he's in
continuously
the middle
moving
of it.
one spot by one spot. I think he's going to contend for
He's going
this
to the outside.
race lead at the stage.
He went to the outside a little bit too early there, though. He's got a... Actually, never mind. He got a huge run here.
Powers out in front of the 22. Has a hold, does not take it.
Yeah, that was a huge run, but I feel like it's basically... I feel like at times, I feel like Sterler's going to be a little bit braking on the brakes a little bit.
So it looks
that
like
bottom
the
lane.
newer tires of the 8 did not pay off for him. He's fallen off this pack. I believe he lost his draft. So
Yeah,
he
he's
is
lost his
out of
draft.
stage 1 battle.
I feel like he never had it. I just have a bad feeling
He
about
had it
that.
for a bit behind that 5.
Another pack being formed is Blitz and them. They're trying to catch up, but they are well
T-Stone
behind.
swipes under the 44 once again. He's done that to the 5 and 44 about 3 times now. Back up into the top 5.
Remember, Ghost
Continues
Tech.
to go wide.
Yeah, that is that something with his line, or is that
That is
that intentionally?
amazing. That is an amazing line. That is exactly how you need to run these. But with blocking being so important, look at the difference right there. Watch this 23 up high and everybody down at the bottom. Look at that run straight
Yeah,
to the back of the
yeah, I
22.
can see it. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the line you want to run, but with this, basically Talladega style, they're stuck on the bottom line and you can't go anywhere. But he's gonna keep doing it as long as the 44 allows him. He's gonna keep arcing it in.
I don't
like
think
that.
he's going to let him this time, but a power move past the 22 again. Not
Can
able
he
to
get
get
around
it, but
him
able
for
to side
officially?
draft.
He has help by the 5. Will the 5 car help him? No, he does not get help.
Still trying to get the outside to work.
I'll get the
He's
left
trying
count
all
when
the
we come
runs he
back.
can. Still being solidly held by the 42 in the lead.
And they cross the line. They're coming.
7 to
7
go.
to go. 7 to go for stage number 1.
T-Stone once
Sterlo?
again right back behind the 5 and 44. We'll see if he does it again.
Here's one thing to watch. There's a lap car in this pack, the number 5 car. There's a 19 who's also about to get lapped here.
I don't think the
Those-
5 is a lap down. He's been pretty racy.
I think
with
he
these guys.
is. I think he is. He's not currently 5th, and he's running 5th in that line. No, he isn't.
No, he
My
is.
bad.
Yeah, he is.
I apologize, Ghost.
figured.
Sorry. I apologize.
So 6 to go. T-Stone has fallen off the pack. I'm not sure if he still has the draft. The 10 car peeking out a little bit. Almost lost it to Proto.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more cars peak here. We're gonna start seeing the leader potentially get bumped, get a lot of bumps. I don't feel like anyone. You can't make a move on the outside without help. It's really difficult, even with help, in my opinion.
The
Ooh,
22
here we go.
of Romeo
go.
is not having a fun time through 3 and 4. He loses the most amount of time through there, and that really stacks him up. Another dive by T-Stone.
Here comes
He might be
23.
able to take Romeo here. He will take that. Now he has to work on Proto. Everyone's going high.
Oh, why are they all going high? They're gonna
Proto down to block. The 22
Here-
trying to pass them.
here
T-Stone
we go.
still back on the back from
T-Stone's
Proto.
gonna take over 4th. Let's go, baby.
Moves up into 4th.
Yep.
The 10 and
With 3 to go.
42 still 1-2.
We should be coming to
4 to go in
my
stage
bad.
1.
Here comes T-Stone with the arc.
T-Stone setting up the run.
He's gonna get. Oh, he tries it. He cannot get underneath
He's
the 34
looking.
Proto.
The 34 stays down.
Oh, he's peeking. T-Stone's the only one I've seen. I know he's arcing it on the bottom. He's using the bottom lane exclusively, but he's been the only one that I'm seeing actually going up, then diving it in.
To
you know?
really set up the corner, yeah. He's going to
Yes.
try the outside on the 34.
There we
He
go.
might be able to get a hole here in turn 1 and 2 if he can run it correctly. We see the power down that he gets. He's going
Oh,
to send
there
it
we
through
go.
here.
The
Not
stroke
enough.
gives him
Proto's
the
going to get the draft.
Yeah, he's gonna get the draft off of 1 and 2, but he's also gonna lose the spot to 22.
So right
He's the
back
only
behind
one.
Romeo once again.
We're
A
coming
little
to.
bit of Abram tap. He's still in the running for this.
I want to say a move by those top 3. I feel like they're just settled down right now. 2 to go for stage number 1. Here we go again. The only
Oh, the
one
5
with
with a big dive, going to close the hole in the 23. He's not going to get going. T-Stone really wants to get through, but everybody's taking positions.
they're being boring. We need some excitement up here. Come on, boys. Don't let
How about
Sterlo
some
easily get
excitement? The
stage
10
right.
car almost shoved the 42 out of line. In
They
turn, checks
checked
up
out
the 34. He
massively.
almost lost that lane as well. 10 a little bit squirrely, going to hit
White
last
flag for
lap of
stage
stage
number
1.
1. Yep, definitely. And I'm watching
Catching up
Ghost
on a
Tech.
few lapped cars. They're not going to get him in time.
I'm going to go on board at Proto for the final lap of stage number 1. Will the 10 car peak here? Are they going to stay boring to not lose positions? Come on, boys. Oh, they're going to keep it boring for us. Oh, here we go. Lap car, lap car, lap car.
No, he's not going to get in the way. No change on the top 5.
Oh, here we go.
Sterlo maintains it. The 10 takes second. Proto third. Romeo fourth. T-Stone bounces back for a 5th place in the stage.
6th place is going to be that 5 car. If I'm not... What happened to the 5 car?
44 of Dreludes. Where is the 5?
What happened to the 5?
Ghost Tech is 11th. Did he run out of fuel?
Did he... He may have run out of fuel. 6th place
No,
is Dreludes.
he shouldn't have.
7th place is going to be
They pit
McNeil.
with like 15 to go.
8th place is going to be Twisted Bush. 9th place is going to be GS Racing. And Engaged Llamas is going to finish 10th.
Bizarre says, yep, I think he ran out of fuel.
What? Okay. That is...
I wonder if he was among the first to pit, so he was pretty close on that line. Alright. It's going to put Sterlo up by the lead. Proto in second. The 10 car fell to fourth. Romeo takes third. T-Stone sits third row with Dreludes.
Yeah, McNeil
Good restart
also...
by Sterlo, going to send Proto in line. Romeo takes over third. The 10 car does not get down. T-Stone moves up into fourth. 44 of Dreludes to follow. Sterlo goes out. Does not want to lead off the first few laps. He's going to let Proto take that over.
Someone I expect to move up this field also is like 16 and that 19, Trout. Actually, he's in the rear. But he's going to move. He's going to have to work his way up to the field. 17 with Pure Splash gets loose. Kodo.
Sterlo trying to fall to the back and then send around.
24-5 car get loose and wreck. 24 saves it. What a save.
5 went around. I'm not sure if that's going to get called. We'll see.
We'll see at the line. We're going to go back up to the front. They're 3 wide mid-pack, but up front, we're going to go up there. I'm trying to get up to the leader. Proto leading us back, potentially to a caution race back.
Sterlo had just started to pull himself to the rear of the field to not be able to lead, and I think him doing that caused a big stack up.
They're
Still
not
under
slowing
power.
down. They are going green, and this will be fun to watch.
We have about 36 or 46 laps here in stage 2. So we should have one pit stop. We'll split it in half.
Yes.
So potential, a little bit of saving should come in play here.
I'm going to repeat what you said during that pre-race. You said there was definitely going to be some cautions. So far, we've had about 2 solo incidents.
We've had some wrecks. We've definitely had some wrecks, but not a lot of cautions.
Not a lot of cautions.
T-Stone had second, but got squirrely, so now
him
help,
and
though. Romeo falls out of line.
17! Pure Splash goes
takes
around in
over
the
second.
rear. Pure Splash just lost it, spun himself out, and that's another 1 car incident back there, so there's going to be no caution. But Sterlo has to move his way through the field again. That's going to be the fun.
And T-Stone, who had just made his way up in a second, fell out of line and pulled Romeo with him. So Dreludes and McNeil back up to second and third. GS has broken the top 5 for the first time tonight. He's got the 99 to follow as well.
Yep. Another person who's also up here is, you already said Dreludes. Where is that? Number 1 of GS Racing. Second in point standings. He's up front. Oh, no. And now he goes to upside lane.
I will
Top lane.
say the 7 point gap between GS and Romeo has extended. Romeo did finish pretty
Yes.
well in stage 1 and GS didn't. Now he's back up here in stage 2 to try to get those points back.
Yeah, but he's stuck in that
Break
high
away from the
lane.
top 3.
Break away from the top 3. And if they actually work together, I think they can do it if they arc it in. This is one of my worst tracks because I'm really bad at protecting the bottom. And I slide up and hit the apron. So this is why I hate this track personally. I love it in Odin though. 23 is looking underneath that 22 as they're actually getting pulled away. Top 3 are pulling away. The 99 is gonna have the inside open, so that's gonna open the door for Romeo to take over 4th place. And he's gonna try to take his chance on the top 3. Also move for 2nd place. Look at Dre Lewis getting passed by McNeil. Tonight's pole setter trying to make a move for 2nd place, trying to get back up
Yeah,
there.
McNeil had some issues. I want to say he was one that sped, so he's back in this top 3 fighting with it. Gets past Dreludes, now trying to work on Proto.
Another one I'm also
T-Stone
going to be
in
watching.
the back, leading that
Sorry.
2nd pack, trying to get back up there as well. It's a very strong car, that 23.
Sorry.
Very weird to see.
Yeah, another person I was going to say, I'm going to be watching Comico Spears. I'm sorry to interrupt you. He's another one I'm going to be watching. Who else was sped on pit road? He was leading earlier, if you remember. Yeah, 22
Before Sterlo took the lead, the 14 actually had the most laps led at the point.
Yep. That's what I was... Yep, that is exactly. Now Proto takes over the lead again. Those top 3 are gone.
And they're not running the top to bottom. They're all sitting on the bottom. Proto is being extremely protective. McNeil, I don't think, is wanting to push anything right now. As we know, we still have to get a pit stop in, and we could potentially not make it on one stop.
So I'm seeing a little bit more arc from these guys. I'm seeing them actually go up a little bit more. I know they're not going up all the way to the wall, but they are arcing. Back here, they're 3 wide. GS, the 10 car, Banksy. This mid-pack battle, they're 2 wide, 3 rows deep. 3 on the outside lane, 3 on the bottom lane. As soon as we start talking about that, they get racy back here.
The 3 cars leading this pack are some heavy hitters. You got T-Stone, Didi, and Sterlo. The 10 car trying to peek his nose into that, take over the 42. Not going to happen. So that's going to put Twisted and GS all in line. So that whole bottom lane of 5 cars is some very good heavy hitters right there leading that pack.
I will say, someone who's also hooked onto that pack is going to be Dirtiest Cat. Another one of those decent drivers. He's looking for a solid day as well, but Dreludes, McNeil, and Proto hold steady. They're holding steady right now. That's a heavy hitter pack, but these top 3 have not lost that much time, and I think they're starting to arc it a little bit more.
Oh, I think they're starting to lose now. Now that they've broken away from that 3 wide battle, Didi leads this, and I think he's running them down.
Didi is the one to follow. He's really good following. He can lead you somewhere. Did the 23 drop back? Yeah, he's following Didi now. Okay, I see it. So T-Stone dropped behind Didi. They have Didi, Sterlo, and T-Stone. That is actually an amazing top 3 with Twisted Bush right behind him and GS. That is actually heavy hitters. And Banksy, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they are gaining now.
We have
36 to go.
36 to go, so again, still have that pit stop to get through.
And remember, for stage number 3, we have a caution break at lap 25.
That is at the 3rd stage. It would be 25 to go on the 3rd stage. It'll be a mandatory caution.
Not this stage.
This is still currently 2nd stage, which should be a one-stop run.
Suspects are. Welcome to the stream. Another one of my suspect friends. Good to have you. Yeah, I'm looking at the gap, and I feel like it's getting closer, but they're not gaining as much as you would think, considering that they're a little 8-man tandem back here.
What they really need to do is Didi needs to take them up on the high side going down the backstretch
I
and
feel like they
send
do
it
that.
down into turn 3 as well as right here because you see those three, they just did that going into turn 1 and 2. They actually went up towards the middle and got it down arced. So they're going to gain a little bit right there as GS is going to fall to the 10. Now Didi goes up and nobody follows. T-Stone's going to go down and Sterlo's going to push
Here's the
past.
thing.
Didi's going to get left
That's
out. Ooh,
that's the thing
five
with a
car.
huge pack like that. Yeah, I think he's pitting. Remember, he got spun out earlier in this
Oh, he's getting out of
run.
the way.
Yeah, him in the
It's
24
close.
got contact. If you didn't remember, there was no caution for that. It was very early on.
T-Stone is
Yeah.
starting with his arc now. He just tried to get in front of Didi, and a checkup going to
Oh,
happen.
there
Push
goes
the
10.
10 around into the field. That is going to be a caution. Takes the
Oh,
22
22
with him.
involved. Yeah, Romeo does not like that, but GS I think
The
was
10
also
and
involved in
8
that.
got together.
Someone has lagged out. I think Woofy is lagged out. So that is a lag out. He is done for the day. They are pacing, so the top three are still the same.
Caution with 32 to go. We are in
Does this?
fuel saving range.
Yes, I was gonna say, but do you expect a caution? That's the thing. If you go down to fifth and you lose all that position, like remember what happened to Sterlo?
And now he's
He
stuck
lost.
in the backfield and had to catch those front three. He's lucky to get that caution before the pit stops happened.
Yep. Now he's in sixth, so he's in prime position. But if you shift to fifth and you stay back there, staying to saving mode, and a caution comes out, you are going to be absolutely screwed. There's a risk and reward for it.
Insolvable is trying to tell Sterlo he's better off going into neutral and back into fourth. No, because you can run fifth and keep a solid pace instead of being out of the gas on neutral.
Yes. You should tell Sterlo that.
I think he knows. At least he should know.
They should.
I don't think he wants to use it, but we'll see. Because fuel conservative is now in question. It could happen. I don't know how many people will want to even try to do it. But we should see. Caution or not.
Yep. Drelude's coming out first off pit road. McNeil gets very close, but I think he's comes out as it came in. My bad. 23 up to third, fourth. My bad. Up to fifth is gonna be that 16 of DD King. Sixth is gonna be Sterlo. So they came in how they came out. Exactly how it
You said it
cycled.
backwards. But yeah.
Ah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm. Yeah, this is definitely one of those tracks C23 decides on the outside lane. I think they're doing choose cone on the backstretch on that light, if I'm not
They are.
mistaken. Okay, good. Good to know.
So with T-Stone leading that second group of cars and nobody wanting to get to the high side, T-Stone will take huge
Elect
advantage of
to the high
that.
side.
Because if he doesn't get a solid start on the leader, he can just follow right in line between the 41 and the 34.
That is true, but here we go into the Geico restart zone. They're actually not
We
going
got-
into the restart zone. Start
Yeah, it's
finish,
the
my
line.
bad.
And they send it through a good restart by the 41
Oh,
and the
the car does not
23.
go! A car missed a shift, and that's gonna cost the car right behind
Big
him.
misshift and a
Oh,
wreck out
crash.
back.
Oh, there's a huge
Comical
crash.
and
Oh,
a few
my.
others.
10 car goes around, but there's only one car around in the back. That's
One
the
around
8
and
car.
a lot of others connected. The 22, I think, got some damage there.
I'm 100% sure that's gonna be a race back, but you never know. We're gonna see if they pace it. 45 involved, 10 car involved.
T-Stone did not have the restart he thought he would. He fell right back to where he was, and now passing the 43 or the 42 that could be caution. It is.
It is a caution. Yes, that is a caution. Top three are still Mr. Proto
So
Mr.
T-Stone went from
McNeil
second
and
right
Dr.
back to where he
Lutz.
was going into pit road.
Yeah, he tried something and it did not work because the A car did not go. He did not have help at all on the outside lane. I think the A car missed a shift and he went all the way from, I think, second all the way back to 11th and with damage as well. Do you have a pick for tonight? I
I'm
my
keeping an
pick.
eye on this 23 right now. I'm watching how he moves through the field. He wants to get going. He just can't keep the track position up, and I think if he's up there in second fighting for the win, he's going to make the pass on the lead.
You know, I was gonna say something about my pre-race pick, but he's inside the top 10 right now, and he's been moving his way through the field after an early incident. My pick tonight was Trout. I said it before the race. I thought Trout was gonna get his first career win. The 3 car stays out.
And some people saying I'm ignoring him in my chat, but he's not saying any questions in my chat, so how am I ignoring you?
Yeah, and so, but I mean, what has he been saying in your damn chat?
I was talking about from Sterlo's on the gear thing, and he was explaining it, but he never asked a question.
I know, right? Gotta ask questions, Insolable. But Blitz and the 45 stay out. So the 45 used to be the 6 car. Do you know who that was? I'm sorry
I
for
don't, but we'll
names.
find out.
Hot Rod. My bad, Hot Rod. I disrespected you there. But Hot Rod used to drive the 6, now he's in the 45. And they stayed out under caution.
T-Stone do a 2-tire? He did. McNeil as well.
McNeil did 2 tires?
As well as T-Stone.
Alright, so 11 retired from the race. That is official from his, from the chat. So, Woofy is retired.
So 45 chose the outside, the 3 on the inside, McNeil to the bottom as well as the 23.
Who
The
chose the
99
outside?
of Llama outside, and the 17
Pure
of, I believe that is
Splash.
Splash.
Yeah, Splash
Trout is back in the picture a few rows back.
Yeah, Trout back there. I still have confidence in my boy Trout, alright? Don't
We'll
doubt
see
that,
what
man.
T-Stone can do. Now he's back on the bottom lane to start. Just needs a good restart by this 3 car, who I believe is Control.
Blitz and Hot Rod lead us
Get
to
going,
green.
a
Blitz
great
gets
start by the bottom
great
lane.
Start. Yeah, that's an amazing start, and if they clear this outside lane, they're going to be able to make a move early on Blitz. That's not what Blitz wanted to happen. He wanted to be side-by-side entering with Hot Rod. 23 hits the apron a little bit, 44 follows him. 24
Big gap
of
to
Coda.
first and second over the rest of the field, but T-Stone holds on to that. 44 Dreludes pulling King Coda back in the picture. And then 12, someone who's near the cut line. I was just about to say, he's in a solid position. Loses that low lane and had to go 4 wide in the backfield.
Blitz is going to lead a lap. Blitz did lead a
Leads
lap.
but McNeil pushed down on the inside by T-Stone into turn 1. T-Stone following him around.
Yeah, T-Stone pushing that 41. 24 of Coda. He's making his way through the field. Remember, he had an incident with his teammate earlier with the 5 car, but he's already up to 3rd place. Makes him caught up with the 3 car. 3 car is not going to be happy about that.
In turn 3, but he is still holding in second.
The no tire stops are dropping back. They're both stuck on the outside line. But look at the 23.
The 2-tire, the 41, not going to hold it for long.
23.
Fights back in front of the 23 as we hit 25 to go in stage 2.
Yes, but I'm not seeing as much progress as I wanted from Sterlo. He's still down in 14th currently.
45 getting knocked down on the yellow line. He's able to get back in, but tanks the corner.
Yeah, he
goes all the way up,
but
beat
3 wide.
to take it. The 34 into the apron. Is that 22?
22.
They hit the 9 into the 45, and they keep going. T-Stone on the outside to try to make this run.
He's running it.
He did it too late, and King Coda will take over second again.
Yeah, King Coda is
44,
moving.
Drelude's going to close the hole. Here comes Llama.
Remember, last week Dreludes was also sitting in his position, if you remember. He was sitting 3rd at the end there.
He was sitting second, I want to say, fighting for
the
pass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He was sitting second after sitting 3rd for a majority of the race. He had a chance, and the car right behind him stole that win. Oh, that's interesting. But remember, he was too patient and waited until the final lap to make a move, and actually the car right behind him stole the win. So, he's not going to be as patient tonight. He probably will, but you never know. I expect to be a lot more aggressive, especially early on. But the 23 is aggressive, to say the least.
T-Stone is wanting to move, so no saving at all coming from this car. And watch the 24 later in the run. He's fallen back outside the top 5 here to try to conserve a little bit of fuel and try to get a little bit more laps to work with towards the end of the stage.
24 to go in stage number 2. I think they're going to be shifting to 5th. I think this is the stage you shift to 5th. Save some fuel. 99 of Llamas got kicked out of a line there. Someone who is moving his way up the field, he's got the 8 car of Twisted Bush pushing him, is that 38. Silently moving his way through the field. He's being quiet right now, dirtiest cat. He also
see him.
He was running Wreckfest actually with me on Wednesday, so he's pretty cool. I actually beat him to get in the race.
Oh, contact with the 44. He's going to get
44
sent out
of
of line.
Oh, 38 gets tight. Hits him.
I wonder if that was T-Stone that did that. He's back into second now, and Romeo, who had that incident with the few cars, splash on the grass. Around in front of the field, catches cars. That's going to be a caution.
That's definitely going to be a caution.
I believe nowhere to go. The 4 car did catch him. That will be caution.
Yeah, 4 car hit him.
And T-Stone took over the lead as that happened. So T-Stone finally back in the lead, and we're going to go right into caution
some contact.
in the field window.
Cat, 99.
4 wide through 3 and 4.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact behind there. They're coming to the line. They're being aggressive. Oh, 22 and the 30 are bumping cars. What's going on back there?
T-Stone leads it to caution.
B-Dud's in that grass.
So we're within the fuel window, so we don't have to worry about fuel saving now. So those that were being conservative in the backfield, like the 24, the 42, that's going to hurt their track position. Because now they're going to work through the field to try to catch up. I will stab you.
More camo. Okay. Hey, you said you've lapped the whole field here by doing that.
Oh, shut up. We don't talk about that. That's why they have mandatory caution at 25 to go.
They made a camo rule just for you. You should be proud.
It tends to happen a lot.
I should make one rule for you as well. I don't know what it'd be, but yeah. Man, this field is just shuffling right now.
Yeah.
Oh, 22 almost beats the 41 to pit road.
Alright, we'll see how T-Stone handles the lead unless we get a 2-tire stopper.
Can we get a 2-tire? Do you think there's going to be a 2-tire stopper here?
Insolvable, God no. Do you expect stage 3 to be calmer than we have right now? This is for stage 2.
This is stage 2. Someone, if we get down to the late stages, that will probably take 2 tires. I expect someone like Sterlo to take 2 tires at the end.
Honestly, no, I don't think Sterlo would be the one to take 2 tires. Definitely the others, like the 38, who's still trying to fight to get back into the top 5. Someone like him would do that. Someone around the top 10 area to really pick up that track position and get yourself in where you normally weren't in it late in the race.
Someone I'm surprised that hasn't been moving away through the field as much as I thought they would be is the word Didi? Didi and Sterlo. I'm surprised they haven't been moving through the field as much as I thought they would be.
I think they were being conservative because they were still a little bit off on fuel, so they were trying to go that route because they were already in the midfield, so it wasn't going to hurt you.
Okay.
Oh, Sterlo wrecked under caution. He was swinging back and forth. He just destroyed his car going into choose.
That is an absolute choke by Sterlo. I don't know how they're going to call that, but Sterlo may go a lap down. One of the crucial drivers of the field, one of those drivers that we expect inside the top 5 at the end of it, is probably going to get lapped here.
He is going down to pit, and they're going to go green this time, so he's going to have to hope for a caution or his stage 2 is done.
He's gonna have to repair damage and nothing else, so he doesn't want to get lapped.
All right, T-Stone to lead. King Coda on the outside. They send
King
it
Coda
off.
gets a good jump.
Very good
King
restart
Coda
for the
beats
24.
him.
T-Stone
Yes,
has
he beats the
got to be
23.
punching himself off of that one.
Yeah, what a good start for this number 24 machine of King Coda. Oh, here comes
But he
T-Stone
hits
on
the
inside
apron.
lane.
T-Stone, or not T-Stone, Coda hit that apron, and T-Stone took advantage, moved him out the way, right back to the lead to come back to lead this lap.
Sends McNeil on the
And
apron,
McNeil goes around in front of the field. Multiple cars around.
Oh my
Everybody's
God.
involved in that
Oh
one.
my God, everyone! No, there's a
Huge pile up back here.
This saves. Look at Sterling on pit road.
And Sterlo just gets out of pit road on the lead lap too.
Ooh, almost some kind of, but he didn't take tires or fuel. That's the thing. But this saves
Sterlo will able to get back on lead lap and another car as well, since this 42 was lead lap at time of caution.
Yes,
So
I
who
don't
gets
think
their
we
free
have any
pass? The
lap
12
cars.
car. There goes the 12.
12 car. The cutoff line driver.
Yep, that was very useful for him. So,
Who
a
does this move
saving
up?
race. Oh my God! I honestly
field
don't.
is wrecked.
I don't think anybody's gonna move up. The entire field from fourth place back got damaged.
43. The 43, I think. No, he's way back there. Who moved? I don't know who. 9 car,
They
B-Dots.
closed pits, maybe? Oh, I
No,
think
they're
they
open.
closed.
They're open. They're open.
You're kidding.
Yes, I'm
This
not
many
joking.
cars just stayed out.
Yes.
This many cars are staying out. They had their pits open.
Yes, this
That is
many cars are
shocking.
staying out. Maybe they can get damaged. I mean, the mid pack was where all the action was, to be fair.
It was not the mid pack when that happened. That happened from second place.
It was everyone, bro. Some people need stage points, man.
Some people need a car to get to the stage points.
Maybe they don't have damage. I feel like Comical Spinks. Remember how he's leading earlier? This is crucial for him. This gives him an opportunity. He got stuck in the rear, and now he has a perfect opportunity to get a top 5 in stage number 2. He has a chance here.
We'll see if they reopen pits or if they choose.
I feel like they shouldn't do choose, because that damage is going to be... Oh, they're doing
Well,
choose.
they are choosing. Okay, so T-Stone to the bottom. Romeo to follow King Kodo right back to the top lane. Comical down to the bottom with B-Dodds. DD King to the high side, third row.
Yeah, another one who also chose the top lane is going to be that 4 car and that 2 car. He's inside the top 10 for the first time. We saw him struggling earlier, but he's got an opportunity to get some stage points. Biscuit, outside looking in. 5 car as
I
well.
will say Biscuit is one of the drivers that definitely needs a good race tonight, as he is well under that cut line and needs those points. Alright, up to the line,
You know-
King Koda. See if he can get that
Oh,
restart
that
again.
lane did not go back here. They did not go back here. Someone who lost a lot of position is Dre Lutz. They did not go on that
Yeah, he
outside
got
lane.
caught
There's a
in that
huge
wreck
stack of
immediately.
Sterlo. Sterlo messed up his shift.
Alright, so King Koda actually had a good restart. He just did not have a position on him. What happened to the 99? There they go around again.
16.
Oh,
my God.
there they go in the air.
They're stacking up. Oh
What
my
a
God,
huge
see
pile
the
up back here again.
Oh my God! It's the whole field.
The two
Photo
of Biscuit
mode.
gets tossed.
I had it from
Multiple
Draylee's
cars are
perspective.
stopped on track.
Bro, that was wild. What a wreck. T-Stone is to the lead. What happened?
T-Stone still has the lead.
What has happened? This race is going so well. What has happened? It's falling apart.
Some of these wrecks are amazing to watch, though.
Bro, I had it on the 44's perspective. I saw the whole field. It was... Oh my God.
I watched one car get tossed in the air by himself, and I kept looking back, and the whole field is bunched up and
Yes.
stopped on track.
It's the big one at Atlanta. We've had 2 big ones on stage number 2.
I
This stage
watched.
has...
I watched Biscuit get flipped like Kyle Busch did, going at 5 miles an hour when he got
Oh
flipped.
oh my God. Well, I guess we'll have some funny moments after the race, but we know some people are gonna be frustrated after this, though. 2 big ones in stage number 2. There's a
Hey,
lot of pit stops.
After that wreck, you want to know the biggest mover of that?
Who?
The 42.
Sterlo.
He came out 11th.
Did he survive though?
He came out 11th, no damage.
He's
He
got no
sits
damage.
ninth right now. The
Out of how?
biggest gain through that.
Remember, he missed a shift. He missed the shift on the restart. That's probably why. I saw it on his point of view. He didn't get going on the restart. That's probably why he was able to keep his car clean. If he got a good shift there, he probably gets involved in an incident. So a mistake actually helps Sterlo there. He's just got to get it right this time.
I'll need to look at how many laps left are again once they come back to the line. I've been missing it, but we have to be very close. And this whole top 15 or top 10 just doesn't pit again. Keep in mind, Sterlo has the freshest tires, even though they're 2% down. This 23 T-Stone has yet to pit, and I want to say the last 15 laps.
I mean, to be fair, how many cautions have we had? 3?
4.
4? Like 4? We had 1 caution in stage number 1, and we had 4 in stage number 2. And we're gonna have that stage break in stage number 3. It was going so well, man. But they're hoping to clean it up. I think they will clean it up by stage number 3. But coming, Sterlo's mischief did not cost him somehow. But here we go. 23 leading us back to green. 24 in his outside. King Coda. 22 is also here. So he's gonna be pushing that machinery.
Right. T-Stone deleted again. Good restart on him that time. King Coda was caught sleeping down in the back.
Yep. But B-Dodds is all over that 24's bumper as well.
He's
the
trying to get him
pure
moving.
splash. Yes, and look at that 23 working in lanes at like Daytona.
Keep an eye on that
Comical
midfield.
Spinks.
Someone up by the wall. That was close by them. They keep it going. Now T-Stone still leads. I missed lap count.
Oh, someone got tight there. Oh, 2-car biscuit up the track.
They're still good. T-Stone still leads. Romeo sits in second. Comical has pushed into third. Look who's in fourth. That is Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
10,
Let's go.
10 to go, stage
signing.
2.
We see a
Romeo's
signing.
peeking. T-Stone fights back on the inside again.
Another one who's moving through the field, who's pushing Go Dogs right now, is Sterlo up to 6th place.
Sterlo's in 5th.
Place.
He's pushing up.
And Comical
Does
Spinks.
he take the 20?
Here he goes. Yes, he got the inside there. He's going to take it. Coming in at 9 to go for stage number 2.
Oh, watch the 4 wide out back.
Oh! I see it. I see it. I see it. 2045 in that wall. Big still hot red. There's a lot of movement. I will say that they are jumping over those bumps really hard. Those bumps on next gen are deadly. Not even gonna lie to you. King Cody gets around the 20 as well, but your leader is that 23, followed by the 22. How long can the 23 hold on to it? The
T-Stone
22
is
is all over him.
tight right now. You can see he's not getting down into turn 3 like he normally was earlier in this race. He does not like entering from that low lane.
But Romeo, we know he's the points leader. GS is having a struggle tonight. This is Romeo's opportunity to gain a little bit more points.
Points right now.
This is
Romeo's at the
Romeo's
beginning of the stage.
But he's just falling off. I don't think he has a pace tonight to be able to contend with the win. But there is another stage to go. That's the thing. This race could shake up anytime. But Romeo holds on to second. Currently the leader is going to be T-Stone. Right behind him, Sterlo's up to third. From 5th to 3rd, from the wreck to the front.
Oh, he misses the corner. Tags the apron. McNeil will take that spot back as well as Comical.
Ooh,
They connect. Tags the wall a little bit, but keeps it going. Loses a few more spots, but stick gets back in line.
That is good for him. Another guy, remember, he was involved in the wreck. Trout, my pick for the night. He's up to 6th place. Yeah, Trout is back inside this fight.
T-Stone goes up and lets Romeo by.
That is weird. But T-Stone's going to be able to follow back in. Yeah, he
falls
gets
right
back in line.
Tags the back of him and keeps going. Might have pushed him up. Has a run. Not going to be enough room to make it down to the inside, but holds the bottom in front of McNeil.
Look at the 22 arcing in.
He will get that good arc and pull away.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen the leader arcing in like that. We haven't actually, even when T-Stone was leading, he wasn't arcing in like that.
I wonder if he tried to arc it right there going into 1 and 2 and misjudged it and the 22 capitalized.
Oh, here you go.
They're going up now.
Ooh, 41.
T-Stone's trying to get the arc to try to fight back the 22.
Yep, I can see it. They're going to start arcing it up here. This is going to make it more exciting. Oh, 23! Woo, gets blocked. He went for the fake, and he does not succeed.
Everyone content in line right now. Go Dogs just outside that top 5, following behind his teammate in the 19.
I'm 100% sure that 42 is not content sitting back there in 8th. He is looking. He pushed 20 up the track.
4 to go.
4 to go for stage number 2.
No more cautions. Can T-Stone go and get him a stage? Or is Romeo return to winning ways? He left the hole open. He closes it going into turn 3.
Yep. Romeo
He's doing all he can to slow the nose of this 23 down, push everybody back.
41 and McNeil is all over the 23 as well. So, oh, McNeil gets almost. Woof, that was close.
3 to go. T-Stone still pressuring. A few changes out in the backfield. The 20 car had lost that line. He's down in the rear. Trout and Sterlo fighting.
Look at Dre Lewis. He's up to 9th now. He's moving. Someone who got involved in that wreck.
Oh, King Coda sends the 41 up track and will take over 3rd from that.
Coming to 3 to go for stage number 2. 22 of Romeo still
looks like he's letting the 41 in. Comical lets the 41 in, but going to get passed by the 42.
19 stuck on the top with him. Dre Lewis, DD Kings. One of those early drivers who led a few laps. He's up here now. Following Sterlo, actually. They are technically teammates, so I'd guess that.
Romeo arrow blocking the 23, trying to get under him. The 24 has pushed his way up into 3rd. Fighting with the 41.
On the top lane. Oh, tight.
Last lap of stage 2.
White flag for stage
close
number
into
2.
the apron. Sterlo's going to get a little slowed. Still side by side for 3rd. T-Stone going to try to build a run. Does not follow the 22.
Get there.
41 is in the outside. The 23, let's see if he can do to take over the bottom. 3 wide for 3rd. Sterlo's going to take that spot. Hits the apron.
Sterlo's going to take over 3rd. Here we go.
No run from T-Stone.
T-Stone's going to march for it, and he's not going to get
there. King Coda wrecks down to the inside into the pit wall. Romeo takes the stage. T-Stone 2nd. Sterlo 3rd. King Coda was up in the top 5 and sends it down into the grass, into the pit wall.
4th. Comical in 5th. Trout finishes 6th. 7th is going to be Dre Ludes. 8th is going to be GS. So GS actually earned stage points this race. I know it's not like the win, but he earned some stage points, so he didn't lose
picking up
much.
some points, but still continuing to lose that points battle between him and Romeo.
Banksy and
Neil, who was closer, does pick up a little bit more positions.
Yes.
And should have GS passed.
Remember, he got pole as well, I think. Do they give points for pole? Yeah, so he gained some points on pole as well. Banksy also in 9th, and then DD King rounds out your top 10. Stage 3, I think it's going to be stage 2 to the max.
Oh yeah, let's see how chaotic they get here in stage 3. Romeo to lead it. T-Stone on the outside. Has room to fall in. There's a huge gap to 2nd. There he goes. He will take that bottom lane. McNeil, the one to be left out. I think I missed lap counter, but I want to say it was 40-something.
Yeah, but we have 2 retirements for the night. 99 of Engaged Llama, who lagged out. And then
the 11 of Wolf.
And Hot Rod. Hot Rod is
Hot
retired.
Rod.
Yes. So we have 3 retirements for tonight's race.
McNeil stuck in that outside. He's going to fall to the back.
Trout also stuck in the outside lane, so he's going to fall.
T-Stone's going to try the outside, trying for the dive. He gets back in front of the 42.
I think I'm officially going to switch my pick off of my initial pick because I haven't been able to see him go through the field. But my pick now is going to be Dre Lutz. I have a feeling. I'm sorry, Trout. You need to get up there. I need to see you run top 5.
He's still there. Trout's still there.
He's inside the top 10. I just haven't been able to see him. Oh, someone around. 5 car goes around.
Oh, there's a car in the air. He's flipping. I see him back there.
Yeah, the 3 wide back up
with the 3 to go. I'm not sure if that's going to get called.
Oh, 5 cars on pit road.
We'll see if that's race to the line. I saw one car get launched into his face.
Sorry, my voice is a little bit dead right now.
That looks like race to the line.
No, no, 23 is just being
It was
aggressive.
not. He's just trying to take it. He has a good dive here. Does
Yes, 22
not
hits the
have the
apron a little
run.
bit. Here
There
we
he
go,
goes. He
23.
does.
Yeah,
Sends it
22 hits the
T-Stone right
apron
under the bottom of the 22.
to the bottom of the 22. He's going to try to take over. Watch this. Sterlo right behind him is going to push him to the lead. If the 22 is going to try to fill in line here, he's going to be able to do it.
He will.
So, Remy's going to
Sterlo
fall
let
back.
him in.
Oh, 4-car in the wall back there. Contact. That's going to cost the 4-car. I think that is Mr. I've raced to him before. I apologize for the name. 5-car. I'm gonna check if he's lagged out or left. SRT drip got punched into the wall.
All right, so Didi looks like he's in the top, well, looking for the top 5. He's fighting with GS on the outside. Comical to follow. Breakaway from the top 2. T-Stone continues to lead over Romeo. Sterlo has pushed his way into 3rd with Didi fighting hard on the outside to actually clear the 44. Car
Comical
behind the
and
42.
Didi are on the top lane. So the 5-car of Ghost Tech, I think, has officially lagged out or has left the race, so he is retired. But there's a battle for the lead here. Up front, the 23 is getting passed by the 22 right here.
So T-Stone lets the lead off again.
He is hard arcing and he's going to
He
clear
does
that
fall back
42.
into 2nd. The 16
Oh,
to Didi goes around and catches
my
the field
God!
again.
Huge pack! Huge wreck 34.
Another big wreck.
Oh,
And
top
Arca
car,
breaks in the
they're
backfield. Everybody that was just trying to get through just got pulled down on the inside.
Yeah, Arca breaks 101 out here, and that's a huge wreck.
But now T-Stone got back to the lead, and
22's gonna steal
Sterlo
second.
lost 2nd.
Yep.
So that's going to put us under 50 to go, so we will have 1 scheduled stop, potentially. Again, that is the 3rd full
Big
field wreck.
Big one.
The 8 car is still down on the inside. He's not happy.
Twisted, I know, is not happy. He does not want any of this type of bullshit happening. Yeah, it's just called, I think, someone gets loose, they go up top and they get squirrely and then a big pileup happens.
The shocker was the person who was the cause. It was the 16 of Didi. He caught that apron and went right around.
Yeah, it's deadly. It is a deadly, it's just deadly here in my opinion.
Oh, it looks like Sterlo got 2nd over the 22.
We're gonna have to, we should go. I know last time we were in the VC, me and Spotted were in the VC and talked to them, but Sterlo Sterlo fell back to 3rd there.
Yeah, he was 3rd. I guess the 22 let him have it.
I guess, that doesn't matter. That's Romeo and Sterlo. I mean, Jay,
Alright, well,
who's been avoiding the wrecks tonight? We gotta pick them for the win, right?
pretty much that 42. But I
Hey,
will
that's
say
what
my
it's been.
pick has been prevailing. I've seen that speed early, and he's now controlling this race. Once he's got up there, he's be able to keep it, even with him diving out to let the others by. He finds his way
Takes
right
lead
back
over
to it
pit
in the next
road.
lap.
Yep, definitely. Someone, I told you earlier, my revised pick is gonna be Romeo,
I
no.
think 3
the
car just
44
lagged
J
out.
Oh, Blitz. No. But look at this. We said earlier, GS was not having a good run. Look where he is now.
Nope. No, he's moving. I guess he was just caught in that wreck again.
Man, he's just having a rough night.
I
Mid-pack is...
want to say Blitz has been in every single pile up in this race.
Now, I would be enraged right now. I would probably honestly quit because I mean, shit. What do you do at that point? Nah, but I also was saying, GS, he is up
Oh
to
my
6.
god, the amount of cars that took the bottom lane. Look at the names coming
I
up here
know.
by the top lane.
Dirtiest
Cat, Coda,
Let's go, baby.
the 10, Beat Odds,
Banksy.
Biscuit, all those guys just gained up a
SRT
lot
Drip.
of positions right there. Go Dogs not far behind, just outside the top 10, if not barely in it. Alright, let's see. T-Stone going to lead it Now Romeo on the back of him this time.
This is gonna be interesting. I want to see how good of a jump Dirty as Cat gets here. They're not going green.
Okay, they passed it. Not sure why they passed that one. Who was catching up? The 14 was. Guess that was it.
Yep.
Oh, and twisted. Okay.
My pig.
I just realized Proto and Trout are stuck in the backfield right here. I guess they were in that wreck.
Proto,
and
yeah.
had the most damage.
I will say this: Proto's been involved in the last two huge pileups that weren't his fault. Like he's literally getting caught up in every wreck currently, even though he was leading early on in this race. If you remember, he was leading a bit of a laps early on as well.
All right, where's my 23? There we go.
I'm gonna keep on it with King Coda here.
Yeah, if he can
King
get
Coda's
down
the underdog.
in front of or
He's the
behind that
underdog.
22, he can put up a fight here. But I think this race is between the 23, 22, and 42.
I wouldn't count out that
Sterlo's
44.
very fast. Romeo
24
is
has also been
very
strong.
good at pressuring, and this 23 is also really aggressive.
I'm not cutting out the 44 because of last week. He's strong. I just expect him to be here. But here we go to the restart zone. Can Dirty as Cat get a good restart here?
Sends it.
Oh my God! This
a
24.
big jump by the 24.
Yeah, he backed it
Great
up really
restart.
bad. Yeah, he backed it up really bad. I don't know. That
They
isn't a
basically
restart
swapped
violation.
positions. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think he
It
passed
wasn't
it
a
before he
restart.
passed the line.
Yeah, he didn't cross over the line, but he backed up massively and stacked up the outside lane, so he's gonna have no help for a long time. And he couldn't get down to the bottom lane.
He held out very long on that backstretch, but now
Dirty
he
as
continues
Cat.
to fall.
Can Dirty as Cat get in line? Yes, they both
Keep
get
an eye
back
on
in
the
line.
backfield cars.
Yeah, that's gonna be the that is where all the action is. I'm gonna keep it on B dots right here. I apologize for the name, but Butcher.
DD trying to get through the field. Ooh, did the 22 lose? No, he did not. He's still here. Ooh, a big checkup by the 22, losing the spot to Sterlo. Sterlo's going to take over second place. Pushes the 22 up. He made a mistake.
The 44 also gets stuck in the high lane for a second, but GS lets him back in. Oh, leader to the top lane. The 23 is running that Rim Rider line. Arcanated massively 20 car in that wall. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs up by the wall.
12 car, he's bound to 12. Oh, 14 around. Back there, 14 car of Mr. Comical has gone around back there. So Comical, after having a great run, is going to probably fall a lap down potentially after spinning it. Yeah, Comical ain't nowhere land right now. Twisted Bush, I think, is out. I think he has left the race. So Twisted Bush is out of the race. We have lost another contender, but 23 in the lead. Right behind him is going to be Sterlo. And then, like I said earlier, that 44, he's up to third
he's moved
place.
up to third, but now T-Stone has a gap to Sterlo. That's going to close pretty quick going into turn one. Loses that speed, though. That corner arc by the 23 T-Stone.
Yeah, T-Stone is arcing it, and I don't.
He
Nobody
has
else
room to
going.
do it.
Yes,
as the
and that's
42
the
doesn't
thing.
have draft, so he's able to really send it up and do that, while Sterlo has to prioritize his position.
He has to defend, and that's the thing. When you're the leading, you have so much more options, especially when you have a little gap like this.
Ooh.
Oh!
Check up?
Oh! Almost a wreck. Almost, yeah, check up by Sterlo there.
What's
To
that?
get loose there. I don't know.
That's going to send T-Stone well out front by himself. So now they're fighting for second. Be able to see a lap count once we get there. "39 laps to go with 21 on fuel, so one pit stop to be scheduled for everybody here." That gap is closing once again, and fast. Sterlo is moving right now. He's gonna go for this good dive. He had a good arc, keeps it in line with that 23,
GS up
pulls
to
away from the
fourth.
22.
GS up to 4th now. DD's, he's up to 5th. He's making his way through the field. Right behind him is going to be Dirtiest Cat. He is moving up now. We saw him, he had a horrible restart there, but Dreluz is dropping back while these guys are moving up. So Dreluz is stuck on the top lane, and there's going to be nowhere to go unless he can get in front of Pure Splash here.
What are the cars we got in this pack here? I think that's being tailed by the 24 and 14. Or is that the 19? That's the 19,
no,
24,
that's the
and 9.
14 is
14?
off the pace because he wrecked.
Damn.
Yeah, he spun it. He spun it, yeah. Caused some contact in the rear of the field. Costed pretty much Comico his day unless there's a caution, which, have we seen tonight? It's happened.
Could very well happen.
Yes, we've had 3 big ones tonight, but, I mean, shoot, if they can keep it clean and we have pit stops here, it's going to be fun to watch. I will say, Mr. Sterlo has some rear end damage. That could be some. Oh, 38 gets loose! There goes a 38 in the apron! In the grass! Goes Dirtiest Cat around! The Dirtiest Cat, the 38, has gone around. That's probably going to cost him. Him and Spinks have gone around after having such a good day. He's spun it, kept it straight, luckily, but he's lost a lot of time there. We're starting to see some cars lose it. This could
wind up being, if it happens again, right in the middle of the pack, and we could have another caution.
Yes, and it's something that we're watching vitally because these are not bad drivers spinning it. Dirtiest Cat and Comical Spinks, I don't think they spin it out that much, and it's happening regularly. We're seeing it a lot. One car spins. It's happened like around 4 to 5 times tonight, and then we've had the 3 big ones, so we got to watch out for one of these cars clipping the apron, spinning it around. It's very easy to clip that apron as well.
There's a car lurking up through the field right now, following that 16 Aditi. Somebody who was at the tail of the field just a few cautions ago. It's they're 34 of Proto.
Proto, yes.
Just outside the top 5 right now, and he's moving up. McNeil and Dreluz following. Coda behind him. Trout still hold the tail of this field, so the original pick, the 19, still within striking distance.
He's still holding there. Yes, he is holding there. And my second pick, Dreluz, he's dropped back a little bit, but he's still hanging on. GS though, oh, as soon as I talk about him, he goes to the high lane. Damn it, GS. You were running top 5. Why'd you have to go to the top? Yeah, now you see T-Stone having to run the more defensive line here. He's arcing a little bit, but he's not getting that big arc like we saw earlier. He's changed his line to be more defensive as Sterlo has a run here. Watch out, DD is going to hit that apron most likely. He's going to slide it up. Pink car on the apron there. Watch out for it. One car is going to lose a lot of positions here. It's probably going to fall outside the top 10 here. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the top 13. Pure Splash is just back there. He's not in this pack right now. But look, oh, 23. Dropping back.
He backs off. I don't think he's good on fuel. He's definitely backing off to save. We are 31 laps to go right now. I don't think he has to.
You don't have to save fuel. No, you don't.
Not sure what he's doing with that then.
I think the strategy, he doesn't want to get involved in a wreck. He feels like there's going to be a wreck here.
I think when he wants to pit, he's doing it away from everybody else. So yeah, look for the 23 to be pitting first. Mainly because he was the one leading this whole time.
Oh, 41!
So. Oh, 41 around by himself.
Hit the apron.
McNeil around.
Hit the apron.
Your top 3 points contender goes around.
I'm telling you, bro, that apron is killing everyone, and Trout moves up the position. Trout and Dreluz together by picks. Let's go, baby. Let's see them work together here. Dirtiest Cat, Spinks, and who was it else? McNeil have gone around the pole sitter tonight.
So T-Stone fell all the way to the back and has now passed 2 cars coming up through this line.
Yeah, I think it was more of like he wants more freedom, I guess. I don't know why he would drop back.
He let off at everything. That was confusing.
Yeah. I think it was strategic, in my opinion. I feel like you wouldn't do that unless you had a strategy here. Does he just like driving through the field?
I mean, he's done
Does
it
he?
plenty enough.
I mean, shit. Maybe he just likes teasing the guys out here.
Either way, that sets Sterlo up in the lead. Romeo is still sitting in second.
Yep.
Still keeping
They're
up
coming
here.
to pit stop
Didi sits
very
right here
soon.
on them. The 10. He has shown
Banksy.
up late. Yep.
Yeah,
Proto's still
Banksy's.
moved up forward as again. He's in the top 5.
Dre Ludes actually got. Or 10 car gets moved a little bit. Does not lose a spot. My 2 picks are 5th and 6th right now. I'm not looking horrible. They are inside the top 10. They're having good runs,
yeah.
alright?
They have that competition caution about 3 laps. So again, I'm not sure why the 23 would back off like he
Are
did
they going to
there.
have it? That's a question. Are they going to have that
they,
competition caution
I
because of the
think they
big
will. They are all set for a pit stop.
Will they do the pit stop instead of a competition caution? There is 3 cars that have spun out individually, so I think they will throw it.
Yeah, and so they are planned to run a comp caution the next time
26
by,
to
but
go.
when they run, you can't make it on fuel, so they do have to pit, so I wonder if they're just going to use that. See what happens when they get up to the line.
Mets, you should be watching. We're helping Strella. He has 7 viewers. I think he's gonna be able to get
And
verified.
that is caution.
They are
Comp caution,
pacing,
25.
so caution is out. Yep, comp caution is out. Yep, lap 25. So there's stacks of the field, and everyone is on the lead lap. There's no lap down cars.
So with this comp caution, I believe the field is frozen as you are required a 4-tire full stop.
Yep.
So that is going to set us up for the remaining few laps. Sterlo controls the race after T-Stone led it by. Romeo continues to hold second. Didi has made his way into third, with Banksy in fourth. Proto with a surge into fifth. That is Dre Ludes sitting in sixth. And Trout has made his way up into seventh, with GS eighth, Coda ninth. And I don't know who is behind him.
What position?
It's gone now.
Right
They're all
behind.
pit.
Ah, got it. That is B Dodds in the 9 car. If you need him. I have my cat messing with me now. I hate him. Okay, I get it. Jeez, cat, don't
T-Stone
jump on
had
me.
lag, so he was called to the back.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Whoa, that's not great for him.
Yep.
We're hoping that is not a good sign, because we know how quick he is. Sterlo loses 3 positions because they rear end.
Yeah, they keep. Yep, like I said, they keep the field.
So
He just had
that actually
damage.
helps him. That helps him because he had rear end damage and now he keeps his position. Helps him massively because they didn't have to pit under green flag conditions. So Sterlo gets saved, to be honest with you. God, stop. Little rat.
Alright, let's see who we got up here. I wish I could stop pressing the
here
random
comes my pick.
cameras.
Trout going to
Trout
the outside
to
lane
the
with
outside.
GS King Coda there. 17 in pure splash
There we
in
go. There's the
Blizzard.
42.
Blizzard. I'm gonna keep on the 42 for this restart. I'm actually gonna go to
Where's
the 19.
19?
Top
Okay.
row.
The 19 is not close to the 42, so I gotta keep that in mind.
I'll keep on the 42. I'll keep on the 19. I got the 19. Here we go. GS is gonna be all over it, but Coda. Remember what Coda did last time? He
Right.
jumps it.
Yep,
There
23 to
goes.
go. He
Yeah.
did it again.
24. He did it again.
That might be
he gets-
questioned.
Oh, Sterlo missed the shift.
Oh, never
Sterlo
mind.
missed
It
the
might
shift.
not be questions as
Sterlo
Sterlo
missed the
checks up
shift.
and King Coda sends it out front.
missed the
Bizarre
shift.
moving forward.
Yeah. Sterlo is on a shifter for the first time, and he is missing some
Three
shifts.
wide second. Trout gets split. GS pushes
Blizzard.
forward.
Look at
Does
Blizzard.
not get
Look
in front
at
of the
Blitz.
42.
Look at smoke. Oh, GS makes
GS
contact.
connects. Up in the wall. They go up there to him. They don't hit him.
They
Now
keep it
Sterlo up
green.
in the lead. Or not the lead, the second to try to catch the lead.
You know
Czar
who
still on
this
the outside.
helps? This helps. The 34 Proto and Pure Splash for the first time tonight is up inside the top 10. Oh, look at 22 blocking that 16 of DD. Oh, dude, Trout and Blizzard are stuck. Oh, there's some contact between those two. And they're just going to drop. GS got heavily affected by that. I think I just saw the 4 go around there. But Starla has to catch up.
Trout and T-Stone all fall to the tail of this lead pack. They have caught the leader, Coda. We'll see what they can do as they are nearing under 20 to go.
Yeah, definitely. And King Coda, someone who didn't actually pick, he's been up front all night. 23 has
But
been
he's
up
also
front
been
all
caught
night.
everything tonight. Ooh, a few cars through the grass to keep it going.
Yeah, but that 22 has been. Oh, there goes Romeo. DD on the inside of Romeo with 20 to go in this race. Pure Splash slides up the tracks. He's going to lose a lot
Four
of time.
wide behind these
back there.
guys. Everyone in this lead pack has just made contact and all in one corner.
Oh, 44 Dre Lutz trying to get around him. They have help on the top lane. Oh, 41 in the middle. Can McNeil save it? Yes, they save it. 23 on the bottom. McNeil in the middle, and on the top is going to be that 9 car who's going to drop all the way back outside the top 15 potentially. Trout and Dre Lutz sitting 5th and 6th in this line behind Sterlo. Oh, 41 gets loose there.
T-Stone is wanting to get his way back up towards the front. He's got a few laps to work with, but he could be running out of time soon. Picks up another spot on the 44.
Here's the 17.
Oh, he hits, pushes him in. There they go. That's going to be a caution. Takes out the 20 of Go Dogs. Multiple cars around.
I didn't
The 23
get
almost
angle
went
of
with
that.
them.
I'm going to keep on
I was
lead
right
back.
on it.
24 of Coda trying to hang on to the race back. Who's going to get it? Can Sterlo steal it from Coda?
That will put us under another caution. We still have about 18 to go.
Oh! Coda hits the
Anybody
apron.
do
Here we go, race back.
pit strat
Sterlo
as the
steals
42
it.
takes over the lead. Now, once we come out to pit road, who does what? Do we stay out or do we pit and take everything again?
I mean, you have to take 4 tires. There's 18 to go.
Sure.
Who do you think's going to do it? I expect
Let's
Tom Cole.
see who we have in the backfield. The 23 who we know can hold up a lead. The 19 who is up there but got pushed back outside the top 5. The 38 who has gotten moved around from that top 5 area. Definitely the 14, like you said, the comical. A bunch of guys that we could choose to take over a
Now,
two-tire
there's
stop.
been one
I
guy.
think McNeil is out.
McNeil is out. One guy who's actually done it tonight is that 3 car. He's done that move. He stayed out. If you remember earlier, he stayed out.
And he was up front on that restart and got dropped back, so in order to get track position back, does he do it again?
Does he do it again? That's the question. Does
'Cause-
anybody do it?
Because when you do this, do you expect more cautions again?
I think personally,
To keep
I'm expecting
everybody
one more
settled
caution.
down.
Sterlo's out.
42 does it! Sterlo's the first one to do it. Proto follows suit. Fuel only for those guys.
Yeah, 24 comes out now. 22 loses to 24 on pit road.
So it
Which
looks
was
like
already
everybody else did 4 tires in 2 cars.
Only
fuel
2. That's the thing. It's only 2 of them, and that's the key part. They
That
gotta
is-
block both lanes.
It was 2 cars that did it, and it's 2 cars that have been the biggest movers and the fastest cars of the race. Proto and Sterlo.
Man, I wouldn't call it. Proto's been moving, but
Proto has
23.
definitely been a very strong car tonight.
Oh,
He's
24
able to make
hits him.
moves.
What is going on? 24 just rear-ended Proto. That might have been
Hopefully that was
lag.
lag.
Hopefully that was, because that may have been damage. Oh man, it'll be. I want to see how good of a jump they gave the outside lane to first tires. And remember, Sterlo's been having restart issues. Or the last time he messed up a gear.
King Koda has been amazing on restarts so far on the outside.
Yes, but
He
now
has
he's
Didi
leading the
and
line.
Trout behind him.
Remember, he can't drop back now. He
Yep.
needs to be able to drop back, but he can't drop back here and wait for the guy to go.
All right, here we go. Sterlo to the line. They send it through. Has a spot over the
And
24.
he
He will
gets
cycle
open.
right back down in front of Proto. Gonna leave
What a
Didi out by
move.
himself.
What a move by
Proto is
24
on a no
already.
tire. Keep that in mind. He now sits third.
I will actually check that. I need to get information on. I think there was no tires for also.
Oh,
Mr.
Romeo
Sterlo.
takes the spot over Koda. He went high. Here comes Trout down
Here's
in the
Trout.
third row.
My original pick.
Third
Let's
in
go,
row.
Trout. Let's go, Trout. Come on, Trout. Let's get it. You're in Mr. Camo's car as well, so don't disappoint
I
him.
want to see that 19
Oh, that
win.
car gets loose.
Oh, he's thrown
Look at
around
that.
through the grass. More cars around in
He
the pile up.
does.
That
think
should
it's
be
a
another
three-car.
caution.
I think
I
the three
think
car
they
was
went
about
around.
there. Yeah, Blitz and them.
If that's another caution, that'll slow us up.
Yeah, that should be a caution. That should very well be a
huge gain
caution.
by this 19 and this 42, who's on the no tire.
I mean, dude, we expected it, but the strategy worked out beautifully for him. Who was also the other person who stayed out?
The 34. And yeah, that is
Yeah,
caution.
he gained some position. He gained some positions there as well.
Honestly,
he didn't
he
drop
probably went
back.
back to where he was.
He probably did. Shoot, Sterlo was on the. I think he was still the leader coming in, wasn't he?
No, Sterlo was
He beat
second,
him.
actually.
I think he beat him back to the line.
Sterlo's back on the lead, but he was second whenever they were going to the pits
got
the
it.
first time.
Got it. But yeah, Sterlo's still your leader right behind him. Now Sterlo can be on the same strat as everyone else. And this changes everything. He's got his fuel now.
I wouldn't go that far because now
Some
that
people might do
everybody
tires.
has their 4 tires, they don't really have to pit now.
But it would. Oh! Sterlo stays out!
And they
Oh,
do
trust
not.
me
A bunch of cars up front do not pit.
though. If you're the rear pit, take the tires.
Barely few in the backfield do go down to pit road.
I honestly, if I'm back, 11th on back, I'm pitting here. Take the tires. But I guess they don't agree with that strategy. I mean, if you're dirtiest cat, you're looking at top 10 here.
So we should be going green with 11 to go.
Yes.
Laps are closing in. We have Sterlo on the lead. Romeo has continued to hold a solid second. Trout sits in third. And then you have the 10 sitting in fourth with Didi behind him. And then Proto still on older tires.
I'm gonna ask a question in our private chat real quick. Got it, thank you. Alright, let's get it started. 11 to go.
Alright, so at choose, Didi will go to the high side, followed by Proto. And King Koda behind him. Watch that restart from the 24. Trout chooses the bottom to follow behind Romeo and
Didi
Sterlo.
on the top, Sterlo on the bottom. Remember, he's still on older tires. The 22 is going to be pushing all he can. Oh, they did not go.
They passed,
They're going
they passed,
green with
okay.
10. They're going green with 9 to go? Oh, this is going to be wild, bro.
So, another thing I want to keep in mind, if we have any other caution, the freshest tires on the field right now will be the 14 and 2. If they wind up getting advantage on a big wreck again, they could be in very good position to win this.
Yeah, exactly. And here's my opinion, how everything's been going tonight. I think we're going to have one more caution. And I think it's going to clean up.
Easily.
Yes, I think we have one more caution till we finish, and this is going to finish up for the night. But Sterlo leads us to green. Remember, he's still on older tires. I'm just afraid that Didi's going to get such a better restart here.
Yeah, his left sides are 75. He did take right side, so I'd imagine Proto did the same. So they were right side instead of no tire from that previous stop. But now
Romeo
Sterlo
right behind
to
him.
lead him up. We'll see
What
what
do you
Didi
think?
can do on the outside. Again, watch that 24's restart. He's been taking it
Here we
every
go.
time.
Starla
Does
gets a
not
good
get it that
jump.
time.
10 to go. End the race. Look at Trout gets up to third. So Trout moves up into third. Didi gets on the bottom lane. Up to fourth, right in front of that 22 of
Coda
Romeo.
does not get in. He falls a few more positions
So
back.
does Proto.
T-Stone back there with him. T-Stone was not able to get back up here after that lag call.
I'll tell you someone, yeah, T-Stone has not been able to move to the field. I'll tell you someone who's been quiet, hasn't been really talked about as much, is that Tim Car. He is hanging up there inside the top 10. Top 5 potentially, and he's been solid. Drelude's right behind him. But the top 3, currently, they have a little bit of gap to fourth. I'm not completely
T-Stone
sure. I think
making
there's a
moves
little
on
bit
his
gap.
own on the outside. He's got a few cars cleared in the backfield, but not going to have a hole to fall in.
Yep, I see it. They're coming to go. Oh, look at 22 all
Thank you,
over
Mets,
that
for the sub.
22. Congrats.
It's been you that's been sitting in that sub. That's why. It's a 10-month streak.
A-Car.
Finally see it in the chat.
8 to go, my bad. You see the
8 to
19
go.
right behind him in third place.
Sterlo
He's
still
lurking.
leads.
Yeah, Sterlo is holding that. Look at his line all the way on that yellow line, holding it. Oh, look at Proto
Proto
going
out
for the
by
move.
himself.
Yeah, that's,
I'm wondering what the 19 can do here. We know the 22 can be very aggressive,
16.
but what does Trout want? Because these two in front of him have wins, 19 does not, as well as the 16. He's surrounded by winners right now. How aggressive does Trout get here?
Yeah, that's the question. I told you earlier, Trout is hungry for that win. He's been very solid this season, but hasn't got that win yet. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get dicey soon. I can't wait for the moves. 10 cars up to 5th.
Single-digit laps, 8 to
Coda.
go.
Oh, 20 in the wall. Good dogs.
4 wide out back for a half second there. King Coda prevails, gets in front of them. Look behind the 24. Tell me who you see.
That's comical.
Comical on the freshest tires of everybody in the field. Sends it out by himself. Comical's moving.
Flying.
Can he clear this field and catch these leaders in 7 laps?
He is flying right now.
He's fighting the 24 and the 44 right now.
He's got room.
The 23 as well.
The only thing that will harm him is that draft on the bottom lane. It's so much quicker, but through the corners, you can just see the gain.
Trout is losing third to Didi.
Let's open the door. Oh, look at this, 22, making a move. Dives it on Sterlo. Can Sterlo hold it? 22 hits the apron Romeo.
Being aggressive there.
We go on board
trying all he can on the outside.
Didi with 5 to go at the line.
4 to go.
My bad.
4 to go.
4 to go.
Even I was wrong before.
Yep, I have been wrong sometimes. I have been right sometimes. But Didi, top 3 have won this season. 4th and 5th have not won this season. 4th to 7th have not won this season. Here we go. Didi has a lane.
Didi's pressuring Romeo.
Romeo holds on, hits the apron there a little bit. Oh, 24 goes around.
A lot of cars through the grass.
That's 3 to go though.
Big wreck out back. Big wreck out back.
Well, there's only 3 to go, so they can't call a caution for that. This is to the finish. This is final. Who's gonna win at Atlanta? Can Sterling hold on the old tires on the left side, or can Mr. Romeo steal it from him, like last week? It wasn't Romeo, but it was Didi in 3rd place.
This is a very familiar setting. Romeo's sitting in 2nd, not the 44, but you see him in the background. Didi sitting in 3rd, waiting to pounce, and the leader, Sterlo. Does he choke again?
Does he choke again? This is wild. 2 to go for the race. Can Sterlo hold on, or will someone else surprise us tonight? Coming to 3 and 4, coming to white flag next time by. This time by Tinkar hits
chances to move him here.
They're backing it up. Here they go to the white
wreck
flag.
Out back. 1 car GS up in the wall out of 4.
Oh, that's costly for GS.
Last
I gotta
lap.
get on board with Mr. Sterlo. We're gonna look back here. Sterlo, here comes
Romeo sends it, tags him.
He's looking. This is white flag coming to the line.
Keep an eye on the 16. Keep an eye on the 16.
I'm watching it.
Big run coming. Not going to be enough. He's going to get stalled by the 22.
You call it.
Sterlo just needs to hold the bottom. Run by the 22. Not going to be
Oh,
enough.
it's an
And
apron!
Sterlo will hold on to take it.
What a run. He held on to old tires. Didi goes to third, and my pick finishes fourth, and my other pick finishes fifth. So I know they didn't win, but great run by Trout and Didi's as well. Oh my God,
Good
Sterlo
run
held
by
on.
Sterlo on the massively older tires.
Man,
And
I can't
lags
believe he
out.
held
I
on.
think, never mind.
It
I
lags
think the
out.
game just ended.
Nah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
restarting.
It, okay, no, yeah, he lagged out before he could get the lap in. But a good run by Sterlo there on older tires to hold everybody out and take the win after the last week at Kansas on the heartbreaker.
Yes, that was. He had it locked up, and then out of four hit the wall. That was very heartbreaking. I'm having issues with my. Can you invite him, Kemma?
Yeah, well,
I know. I know what I'm doing. I know what position I'm doing, because that's how I work. But
oh,
actually, we have three.
yeah, you're good.
Actually, we have three in here tonight. We have three.
Sterlo, it was
Didi.
Didi,
I know he's part of it.
Didi, and 22 of who the fuck was he?
Mr. Romeo.
Yes.
Let me message Stroh real quick.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, you know, I'm not, hey, my stream, as long as you don't
And
include Trotter,
Proto
I'm
got the
joking.
fast lap, 381.
380. I got it.
All right.
How do you want to split it tonight?
You want to take 2 and 3?
Sure. I'll take over 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken. Third place should be Mr. Romeo. You were holding
DD.
second.
Oh,
Oh my,
DD third. Okay.
yeah,
Sorry, y'all are
sorry.
really close together, so it's a
Yeah,
little
it was
confusing for
really
us.
tight there. Yeah, it was very tight. Didi, you got third. You came back. I think there was a little bit of incident. You came back, finished third. I mean, what were your thoughts? And it was a pretty chaotic race out there, but it looked fun at the same time. It looked stressful as well. How were you? How was your day?
Yep.
Yep, definitely. Still a top three run, and after winning last week, I mean, you're on a hot roll, especially. Good racing, by the way, Didi. Yep. Hopefully, see you Monday as well. Next up, yep, sorry. All right, so next up, congrats, Didi, on third. Next up is gonna be Romeo, the points leader. You finished second. I know you were lurking, trying to get around that 42 on old tires, but you could not get it done. But still a top two. I mean, still impressive. Still good points there. You gained on GS a lot tonight because he had a pretty iffy run. But congrats on the second place. What were your thoughts on the car, and do you think you could have gotten around the 42 there?
Uh, the car was pretty good. I believe I could have ran up on the high side, but I had DD right behind me, and sometimes it's just not worth the risk. So I settled for second. Sterlo's a good racer. Of course, he held his line like he should have and made no errors, so that's how you get wins, and hats off to him and DD. Everyone else. I missed last week's race. I didn't even know the servers were back up. I've been busy trying to get ready for Champ Car in the season. I'm a little behind on that, so I did miss last week, but it's good to come back and pick right up where I left off. Now I gotta get my third win this match Sterlo, which hopefully I could do, but it's gonna make me want to push a little harder. So it's gonna get interesting next couple of races.
Yep, that would definitely be fun to watch, as I won't be here next week. But congrats on second place. I'm gonna hand it over to Camo for Sterlo.
All right. So after last week, the heartbreaker, you came out and you returned it back to where you thought you could be. A very strong running race for you between you, Romeo, Didi, T Stone, a bunch of others that honestly probably should have finished well, but wound up didn't at the end. A honestly a really good showing with the older tires to hold off some of those guys that were on so much fresher tires. Uh, how do you feel about the race that you went through here and getting it back after last week?
Yeah, first of all, it was a good race. I'm really not a big of a fan of this track or really this type of style of racing. So it was frustrating, and with me missing qualifying and starting last, it was I kind of had a game plan where I was just going to sit back and save fuel or and just ride and see how the cautions fell. But first stage we hit it early, about 3 laps before the leaders did, and I knew I was able to gain time with them running the bottom and checking up. So I was able to take the lead in stage one after the pit cycles and win that one. And the second stage, it was kind of crazy in a way. I missed one hell of a wreck, and it was insane um, how close I was from getting totally destroyed. And then there was one time on the back stretch under pace laps, under twos, where I'm still getting used to my shifter, and I revved it up in second gear and literally just could not hold on to it on the backstretch. So that put me behind, but really I think what won me the race was coming to um, the last caution, racing back to the line. I was able to get a run on the 24 to set me up as the leader. And with taking 2 tires, I knew track position was everything, and I knew I could hold the bottom. I knew I was going to be tight out front on older tires, but I knew I could hold the bottom and keep good pace. So I appreciate the 22 uh, really helping me out all night as far as getting back in line. He was great for that, and I know his next win is going to be coming here soon. So, but all in all, it was a great race for me.
All right, and it was a very good showing. We saw at least four massive pileups through the field, cars getting launched through the air, really good battles and a bunch of moves down to the inside, cars able to push through traffic and catch to the front, back and forth from the rear of the field to the front. So a very entertaining race for Atlanta, which is shocking considering how this place races now.
Hmm,
But
I mean,
Yeah, be sure
I,
y'all follow my Twitch. We need that. It's
hey,
my gamer tag basically.
hey,
So I got to
I
get the free
mean,
shout out after the dub.
hey,
So
yeah, definitely. Follow Sterlo on Twitch. Also follow me because I'm also looking to get verified as well. But yeah, it was definitely fun to watch from spectator view. Camo. I mean, there was everything in this race: passes, wrecks, the big one 3 times actually during stage two.
three
So I
times
mean,
and then one that wasn't able to be called under five to go.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was it was a bit of a chaotic race, but at the same time, I mean, older tires prevailed. That's the most surprising thing, especially the older tires somehow held on over the newer tires. That was fun to watch. You can close it out.
let me see what we got
All right,
next.
boys. I'll see you guys later.
See you, Romeo.
Good one, Sterling. I'll see you next week.
appreciate it, man. Good racing.
Yep, you
Alright,
too. Bye.
so after Atlanta, we will be over at Pocono next. That will be race number 9 of 14 in the regular season. So that is winding down. The regular season points battle has extended away from McNeil, GS, and others, but still fairly close. We'll see. We'll keep track of that and see where that ends up after we get through Pocono. And we'll see y'all next week and look forward to seeing what we got over there after the Atlanta race, the chaotic, air-filled bottom lane track.
Definitely. Have fun with that, by the way, Camo.